Honey, sometimes when you go to sleep, you talk about a place.
I don't remember.
Can you tell me the best way to get to Silent Hill?
Why you want to go there?
On April 21st, a mother looking for answers will discover a truth
Where's my child?
Only the demon knows where she is.
too terrifying to believe.
Who are you?
I am the Reaper. Silent Hill. Rated R.
Good evening and welcome to On the Fright Side, a podcast between two friends who love horror films and pushing each other's buttons. I'm Ren.
I'm Juniper.
And tonight's special presentation is Silent Hill, 2006 video game movie adaptation. I fully went into this movie expecting to hate it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you were kind of hating on it when I suggested it.
I was hating really fucking bad, but
Like,
you know,
unbelievably bad.
Can you blame me though?
No, I can't, actually.
Exactly. Like, look, Resident Evil fan here. After we watched Resident Evil, I felt kind of scorned. But this movie, I kind of liked it. A lot, actually. I think I like that movie a lot.
All right. All right.
But before we get into it, I just want to say, in the aftermath of the October 7th attacks in 2023, Israel took this as a green light to launch a military campaign against Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip. Since October 2023, there have been targeted attacks by the Israeli Defense Force on medical facilities and healthcare workers, averaging at 2 to 3 health workers slain per day. As of February 2026, 1,722 healthcare workers have lost their lives on duty, and 94% of hospitals in Gaza have been destroyed. So where does this leave us as Americans? Complicit. Our tax dollars are being put toward military aid for Israel, but this isn't an excuse to succumb to defeatism. You can make a difference by making a donation to Doctors Without Borders, humanitarian nonprofit providing emergency medical aid to people in areas excluded by healthcare. Visit doctorswithoutborders.org and give a little. It means a lot. So, top of my notes, how the fuck is this movie going to justify a 125-minute runtime?
Oh, dude.
It doesn't. It does.
I saw that. I got really fucking scared. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be fucking long-winded as shit.
It is.
And also-
It is a long-winded movie.
Kind of right. This shit sucks, man.
I mean, like, I enjoyed the movie. It's just, it didn't need to be 2 hours long.
Fuck no. Was Resident Evil 1 that long?
Or maybe it was like an hour and 45, I guess. I don't know.
It's, well,
Still crazy.
I'm gonna get really super into it once we start talking about the movie, but the source material they're adapting here is the 1998 video game Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1, developed by Konami and the God rest their souls, the former team of Team Silent.
Yeah, so the movie, it starts off with that fucking one Eastern European ass song from the games. So, with this movie, and like, I'm not a Silent Hill fan, you know this. I'm on the outside looking in. All the music in this movie, well, the majority of it, what percentage of the music in this movie came from the games? If you had to
Most
ask.
of it. Most of it is, but it's not from Silent Hill 1, brother. It's from Silent Hill 2 and 3.
I was thinking about that, because like, I've heard the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack.
Most of it is from Silent Hill 2. And most of the songs they use are specific character themes.
Well,
You know what's worse?
what?
As of recording of this year, 2026, the Silent Hill 2 movie came out. And would you believe that shit is way worse?
Same director, by the way.
Same fucking director. Oh my god, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself again, but most of the songs from this movie are not from Silent Hill 1. I counted. It's about like 3 songs are from the first game. The rest are from the sequels. Or just original compositions.
I see. TriStar Pictures and Davis Films present Darren! She's not here. Oh god. Christopher, can you see anything? We cut in a white woman shouting, Sharon! in front of a nice ass house. This movie came out when the Osbournes started airing reruns on MTV. So I know people were having a field day in the theater when she was shouting Sharon. Also, in the notes that I took, I kept every single time Sharon's name popped up, I wanted to call her Rose because, you know, Sharon is such a dated name.
Right?
Would you give
Right?
your baby daughter fucking Sharon? Because, like, she was, like, what, 10? 9 or 10? Movie
she's
takes
about,
place
like
in 2006.
I don't
This
I don't
baby
care.
born in 90s was named Sharon? Come on now.
Sharon Stone must have been really in by that time.
Yeah, she was fresh off fucking Basic Instinct.
Well, there you go.
Returning to it, her husband Christopher shouts, "She's there!" And the woman runs toward a teddy bear on the ground at the woods near her house. And he says, "Sharon, wait for mommy!" And she runs along a nearby creek, which goes underneath a small bridge laden with graffiti. And this small ass bridge is remarkably busy. Like, after she's under the bridge, it, like, the camera pans above the bridge, and I just see, you know, trucks and whatnot, and then my blood starts boiling when I see a Volvo S60 drive past the camera.
It's that discreet advertising. You know, movies love doing that shit.
Worst car I've ever driven.
It's a fine vehicle for this movie.
There's something to that. But it turns out the creek that I wrote about wasn't even a creek. It's a river that leads to a ridiculously deep ravine. Where the fuck do they live?
Good fucking question. They live on. I don't know. I mean,
I think
later-
they said Ohio.
well, yeah, he talks about Ohio like license plates. So, but that doesn't add up because Silent Hill is based off like a East Coast town.
Well, yes.
It's supposed to be like based off like a New England town or some shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, that can't be right. But
Chalk it up to Japanese developers not knowing the West like at all.
no, I think it's just the director.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like a where's he from?
I think he's French Canadian.
Oh, fuck. Well, that explains a lot here.
Lucky, yeah. So the woman sees Sharon standing above the aforementioned ravine, and we cut to Sharon walking and mumbling, "Home." And the camera takes a bird's eye view, and dives straight into the ravine, and the ravine fades into an industrial hellhole. And we see that there's a little girl staring up from the bottom of the ravine. We cut back to the woman, and she tackles Sharon and says, "No!" And she is hauling ass crazy.
Dude,
Did
like
you
fucking
see how
full-on
fucking
tackles her?
I don't think I've ever seen someone run that fast in a movie. Yeah, when this happens, there's an illuminated cross in the background. Symbolism at its finest, I guess.
This movie's about the occult.
Ooh. Yeah, we cut to Christopher on the bridge playing IRL Frogger. He almost gets hit by a truck. Wait. Isn't Frogger Konami?
Oh my god.
Is Frogger isn't
Konami
Frogger
did
Konami?
they made a couple Frogger games.
Well, so we cut back to Sharon, and she's saying, "Home, home, Silent Hill."
Silent Hill. This is a Silent Hill
Christopher-
fan circa before. This is a Silent Hill fan during like 2014.
What the fuck was going on in 2014?
PT got
Oh,
canceled.
PT.
PT got canceled, and we had a shitty. And a shitty Vita game was the last Silent Hill game before the 2 remake.
God damn.
Dude, in the actual trenches.
I legitimately think if I were a Silent Hill fan, I'd kill myself.
Dude, I'm certain many fans have killed themselves.
And this is why I'm a Resident Evil fan. So Christopher runs over to Sharon and his wife, and he's like, "It's okay, sweetie, we're here now." I didn't realize this was Sean Bean until this moment. So
What?
yeah, from this moment onward, I only called him Sean Bean in my notes.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know that.
That's Sean Bean.
Holy
And when I
shit.
realized I was Sean Bean, I was like, Sean Bean dies in like every movie, so I expect him to get flatlined in this one too.
Well.
Every single time he's in something. I mean, I'm not gonna like name movies that he's in because I don't want to like spoil anything, but it's a recurring theme for this guy. Rose says, "It's okay, baby, we're going right home." Then asks Sean Bean, "What are we gonna do?" And Sean Bean says, "We'll get there. We'll find a way through this. We'll find a way." Rose says to him, "No," she said it again. "I know." And this unhappy little family hugs, then the camera cuts behind them, and the cross is still out in the background. Symbolism! Oh my god. This movie's heavy-handed as fuck, by the way.
Oh, super.
And then we cut to the title card. Silent Hill. We fade in from white, and Rose walks over to Sharon while she's making art underneath a tree in the middle of a grassy plain. Sharon is drawing all sorts of animals in this picture. So like tigers, monkeys, giraffes, lions. She might be fucking up the ecosystem in that drawing, but that's okay. She's a cute little kid.
She's
She
a
can get
stupid
away
ass
with
little
that.
kid. She doesn't know any better.
She don't. Fuck you, Sharon, with your old people ass name.
Fuck you, Cheryl.
When Rose walks over and looks at Sharon, Sharon looks back up at her with a college pamphlet smile. And Rose notes that the lion in Sharon's drawing is impressive. And then after that, they both meow at each other.
Do they meow?
I thought that
didn't
was
catch that.
they were like meow, meow. I thought that was a very cute moment. I didn't realize people thought that was the dumbest shit ever.
I didn't even notice they meowed. So.
So Rose says to Sharon, "Hey, you know we're going on a special trip, don't you?" Sharon meows at her in response. She's still in kitty mode. Rose asks, "You know where we're going?" "No." "Honey, sometimes when you go to sleep, you go on a little walk. Sometimes you talk about a place called Silent Hill." Whoa.
It's the name of the movie.
Holy shit. So Sharon has a habit of sleepwalking and talking about Silent Hill. Quite literally, in her restless dreams, she sees this town.
Dude, shut your fucking mouth. Oh my god, fuck you. Oh my, Christoph Gans, we're gonna fucking kill you. Are you serious?
Quite literally, in her restless dreams, she sees
Dude, I'm
this.
gonna fuck somebody up. I swear to God. This shit's so-
So Rose is taking Sharon to Silent Hill so she can get answers as to why her daughter sleepwalks and talks about this place. Which is this is imagine
a
your
bad
daughter
idea.
sleepwalking and talking about Baltimore, and she's like, "Mom, we gotta go to Baltimore."
Fuck no, we're not going to Baltimore.
So Rose's phone rings after she tells Sharon where they're going, and she declines the call. Immediately after she declines the call, Sharon asks if Sean Bean isn't coming. So obviously that was him calling. This fucking mommy and me ass movie. Sharon rests on Rose against the tree briefly before they leave. As they walk over to the Jeep, the camera pans over to reveal a board on the side of the road with a Bible verse. "Do you not know that we will judge angels? Do you not know that the saints will judge the world?" Corinthians 6:2-3. Alternatively, do you not know that the saints will judge angels, judge the world?
Did you know? Did you know that? Did you know that?
SpongeBob Patrick. Cut to Sean Bean pacing around his office wearing his white collar attire. He's trying to contact Rose, but she's not answering his calls. And he's like, damn it, Rose, what's going on? And this is one of the many instances where his accent slips.
It happens a lot in this movie.
And not just for him. This is a Canadian production.
Dude, it happens with, like, I noticed it happens, like, 2 other characters later on in the movie, in, like, the same scene.
Yeah, she sent that nigga straight to voicemail. And his accent slipping. So after that, he looks at his laptop, and then he hops on Google and pulls up the page for Silent Hill on the Ghost Towns of America website. And it loads way too fast on his 2006 laptop.
Dude, I know.
That shit, every time like someone gets on a laptop or a computer in something that came out before 2010, I'm like, nah, that's way too instantaneous.
You gotta just assume they're on the rich people fucking hardware here, so.
Plugged in that broadband USB. Sean Bean acting surprised like Rose didn't tell him in the first like 2 minutes of the movie is crazy to me, because she was like, yeah, she keeps talking about Silent Hill. He's like, oh, okay. Then he goes to bed, and then the next day he's like, damn, where's my wife and daughter?
Well, he's probably like thinking of this woman and her womanly thoughts. Because it's 2006.
Oh, my foid wife. So we cut to Rose driving Sharon to Silent Hill. Day turns to night. And at night, Rose pulls up to a gas station with Sharon asleep in the backseat. She sees a motorcycle cop pull up as well, and she gets a little nervous. This gas station also has neon signs advertising body piercings and tattoos.
And it's like a diner and shit. What the fuck is this?
Among other things, yes.
Is this what happens in Ohio?
No, this isn't Ohio. They're in West Virginia at this point, because the motorcycle cop is there.
Of that.
Yeah, otherwise, like, she would not be like that far out of her jurisdiction for shits and giggles.
The implications of that are fucking crazy. This lady drove several hours from Ohio to West Virginia without telling her husband.
Yeah, she fucking kidnapped her daughter.
She didn't even. This nigga didn't even notice.
Okay, but also he should have been like, oh, okay, now what? And then she disappears, and he's like, oh, damn, no. So Rose flips through Sharon's art book, and the page from earlier has been completely redone to feature 5 men standing around a little girl burning. But the tiger and the giraffe are just like, they're still there, just so you know what this picture is. On the last page, there's a picture of a church with a symbol on top that looks like a bored child doodling fake religious symbols in class. And Rose, being nosy, kind of wakes Sharon up out of the backseat. And Rose kneels down and asks Sharon why she changed her pictures. And Sharon's like, I didn't. And Rose says, you can't remember. No, I don't like that, Mommy. Who did that? Yeah, she's trying to calm Sharon down. And then Sharon's like, can I sit in the front seat? And Rose is like, you know what? Sure. So she leaves Sharon in the front seat of her car at this gas station in the dead of night. Which is fucking irresponsible.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, the motorcycle cop is observing this whole shit go down, and she decides to go be nosy. And Rose walks past this cop, who is obviously going over to her car, and goes into the gas station, which is also a diner. So it is a diner, tattoo shop, piercing parlor, gas station, convenience store. So Sharon walks up to the clerk and says, hi, I just want to pay for the gas. And can you tell me the best way to get to Silent Hill? I can't seem to find it on the map. And the clerk says, why do you want to go there? I read about it. The clerk says to her, Ro, don't go there. Don't go through there no more. Your card was declined. Under this, I wrote Sean Bean froze her credit card. Lol. You can't be fucking kidnapping your daughter.
She didn't think she'd bring cash.
That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, okay, maybe she brought cash with her or something.
It's 2006. You're not bringing cash?
Yeah, we cut back to the cop outside. Sharon has the window cracked. The motorcycle cop says, "Hey there, is everything all right?" And Sharon says, "Don't talk to strangers," and rolls up the window. Motorcycle cop says, "Good girl." So we cut back to Rose, and she's calling Sean Bean. She's like, "Why'd you cut off the cards? Look, Chris, that's not going to stop me from taking her there." Sean Bean says, "Listen, honey, we got to put Sharon in a hospital. She needs constant care and she needs the medication. The medication doesn't work. She's getting worse every day. Honey, the adoption people said Sharon came from West Virginia, and Silent Hill is in West Virginia. I'm not giving up on her, Chris. I'm not." Sean Bean says, "Have you actually read the websites, Rose?" "Yes, Chris, I read them. Look, just trust me on this. Please just trust me on this. Listen, honey, I love Sharon every bit as much as I..." And Rose cuts off Sean Bean and says she's got to go before he gets the chance to say, "I love you."
Fucking asshole.
Kidnap your daughter, cut off your husband. Don't allow him to say, "I love you." Save that shit.
Dude, she's acting so erratic. You know, I would be freaking out way more than Christopher is.
Chrissy.
Dude, he's acting like it's a minor inconvenience.
Like, dude, your wife kidnapped your fucking daughter.
Like, oh, stop kidnapping my daughter.
Please. So after Rose hangs up, the motorcycle cop asks if she can help, and Rose is like, "Nah, I'm good. We're fine. I said we're fine." And after she drives off, the motorcycle cop takes note of her license plate number. Sure, okay. I mean, like, good on her for doing that. Actually, fuck this movie. for making me consider, like, did the cop do the right thing here? Because, like, she did kidnap her daughter. However, she wasn't really exhibiting any sides of, like, kidnapping her daughter, you know? Her daughter was just kind of acting like a kid. So we cut to Rose driving down a long road in the Appalachian Mountains. And Rose hears sirens behind her. And she looks in the rearview mirror to see a goddamn motorcycle tailing her.
Dude, she speeds up.
The motorcycle cop pulls Rose over. And Rose looks at the sign on the fork of the road that tells what direction Silent Hill is in. Rose tells Sharon to keep her seatbelt fastened, and she speeds to the left before the motorcycle cop even reaches the car. So she's speeding down the mountainside.
That's fine. It's not fucking dangerous or anything.
No. She's exhibiting safety by driving through the fucking fence into Silent Hill. And Sharon's like, "Buddy!" And as Rose is driving, fucking Sharon and her old ass name.
Sharon took the wheel for a second.
Hold it steady. I'm gonna hold this cop off. Yeah, there's intense feedback over the car radio, piercing Sharon's ears and mine. This movie is loud as fuck. Like,
you're right.
A lot of the sound design in this movie is an affront to my ears.
And especially from a series with great sound design.
As this happens, Sharon starts shrieking, and Rose goes, "It's just a radio! I'm turning it off!" As Rose is fiddling with the radio, she almost runs over a little girl in the middle of the street. She swerves around the little girl and spins out of control, knocking herself out until the morning. So in the morning, Sharon wakes up and looks to her right, seeing an empty passenger seat and a wide open door. She leans into the passenger seat, looks out the door, and says, "Sharon?" I gotta give this movie more credit because I thought she was looking into the passenger seat like Sharon had shrunken down.
I did like this. This is in the original game. This is where the this is where the story actually started with the. Well, first off, Rose is not in Silent Hill 1. The main character in Silent Hill 1 is a man named Harry Mason. Harry Mason is not in this fucking movie.
No, they gender swapped Harry for this movie.
Yes, Rose De Silva, that iconic character from the video game.
With her fucking Portuguese ass name. Oh my god.
But this is where the original game started, with you almost hitting this mysterious girl with the black hair and frantically looking for your daughter. And I thought it was a good little adaptation of that here. Overall, I thought the movie looks really good. Like a lot of the set dressing in Silent Hill.
Yes. This
fucking
movie
phenomenal.
This movie looks really fucking good.
It's a great looking movie. I'll give it that. It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, like the design in this movie kicks so much ass.
Very evocative of that feeling. And it's a great translation from like to the fucking silver screen.
Yeah, with the part like where she leans into the seat and shouts for Sharon. I also rewinded that. It still looked like she was looking between the seat.
Definitely a good
she hit her head so hard she thought her daughter shrunk. Crazy.
Dude, that's not even crazy to say, honestly. They're on the mountainside. Where the fuck are they now?
Off the mountain?
Tell me that car flew all the way down here?
So Rose hops out her car and calls for help. "Somebody help! Please, there's been an accident!" Ashes are falling from the sky. The town is abandoned. And there's a thick smog covering the entire town. I will say, I really like the shot composition as Rose like walked down the street because it kept changing like fixed camera angles.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This once we get to Silent Hill, this shit looks really good.
Yeah. Rose begins running down the street and into an alley, following a little girl she believes to be Sharon. She passes through a residential area off the main road while chasing this girl, and eventually comes across a stairwell leading to darkness. A tornado siren sounds off, and Rose begins her descent. So, as we said earlier, this movie looks really fucking good. Like, it has a distinct visual style that other video game movie adaptations lack. Or even if they do have their own style, they take inspiration from sources that are vastly different from the source material. So, yeah.
It looks extremely similar to the other world in the video game. It was fucking awesome.
Yes,
I loved the effect of like everything just peeling off and it's all fucking grimy and shit. That shit was awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, you said Christoph Gans was LARPing, but I don't know. He seems like he's got his shit. He did his homework. But yeah, like this movie looks really fucking good. It's obvious that Christoph Gans did his homework before making this movie. Because of how much this movie does look like the games. Compared to other video game adaptation movies, like 95, Mortal Kombat was trying to be like Bloodsport with supernatural elements. Resident Evil was trying to be The Matrix with zombies.
That's a good shout.
Prince of Persia Sands of Time was trying to be Prince of Persia Sands of Time with white people. They fucking had Jake Gyllenhaal being the Prince of Persia. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh my god, I forgot about that shit. That's really funny.
Oh, fuck.
That was a Disney movie, right?
Yes, that was a Disney movie.
What the
What
fuck?
business did they have Prince of Persia movie?
Why'd you do that?
And, like, Ben Kingsley. And Ben Kingsley is he is white and
Oh.
Indian.
How do you
So,
let that happen?
as Rose descends the stairs, the scene fades to black and is illuminated by Rose flicking a Zippo lighter. Rose asks what is happening, and she hears a sound behind her. She turns back and she continues walking when she hears a little girl whisper. So we get more fixed long shots as Rose walks further into this place. And it looks really good. She walks along a fence maze. Is that also in the games?
Yeah. Yeah, this whole like beginning part is just like taken from the beginning of Silent Hill 1.
I see.
Yeah, that shit looked fucking awesome. It was good.
The movie does look really good. Like shit. After we record, I'm probably gonna go play Silent Hill 2 remake again. Rose comes across a body bag in this basement, and she sees the little girl behind a fence and begins chasing her again. Which must be so fucking scary if you're a child. Like, this strange woman is just running after you. And we know she can run fast as fuck. Because of earlier when she tackled Sharon. As Rose chases this girl, she finds a body hanging from a gate in the crucifixion pose. Entrails on the ground below. So Rose screams when she looks up and notices what this is. This person is alive. Somehow. I'm gonna chalk it up to it being Silent Hill, though.
No, he's just like that.
But this person looks behind Rose, and there's a charred child monster screeching and reaching out for Rose. Rose begins screaming for help and banging on the fence. It turns out there's actually a large group of these charred children. It had to be like, what, 50 of them?
Dude, these are the fucking great childs. This these fucking things, they're literally clawing out. They're like, I wrote in my notes, are they fucking like stripping her down? Like, what is happening here?
They were kind of polite. Because like when Rose runs off from them, she like breaks down a nearby door and she falls to the ground, hitting her head pretty fucking hard. Like her ears are ringing. And as she's crawling away, these children are like they're just walking up and just like pretending to get her instead of like just straight up going for her. Because they had nothing but chances to just tear her apart. But instead, they swarm her and do nothing, and then they scream before turning to ash. Then Rose passes out, and the screen fades to black. Or abruptly showing us Rose waking up and screaming, "Get off!" in an abandoned bowling alley. With, I think it was fucking Johnny Cash playing on the jukebox, probably. I don't know. So Rose, she goes outside and begins running around aimlessly once again. And she eventually stops running when she runs out of road. Like, literally running out of road. The road turns into a bottomless pit shrouded in fog at some point. And Rose looks over the edge, and a woman behind her says, "Only the Dark One opens and closes the door to Silent Hill." It's a pretty raggedy lady saying this, by the way.
This is Dahlia Gillespie. You know, this is a main character from Silent Hill 1.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
And she's looking kind of bad as shit here, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I'm so serious. You think I'm fucking with you?
So Rose walks over to Dahlia, asking, "I don't know what's happening. Do you know what's going on here?" And she recoils as Rose gets closer to her. And that one song that's been memed to hell and back took me out of it. Do do do. That one, yeah. Yeah, what's that shit called?
I wrote down all the fucking songs that were taken.
Oh, Thank God.
I don't know if you want me to read them all now or if you want me to wait, but
Yeah, just every single time, every point of a song happens, just throw it out there.
this song that plays is Never Forgive Me, Never Forget Me from Silent Hill 3. And the earlier song that played when Sharon and fucking Rose were under the tree was Laura plays the piano from Silent Hill 2. Laura plays the piano, not a fucking character from Silent Hill 1. Why the fuck did I pick that song for this?
Rose says to Dahlia, "My daughter, I'm looking for my daughter. I'm afraid that she's been hurt." And Dahlia says, "We've all lost our children, our light. They deceived me. They're evil. They're hate. They hurt my child. They did terrible things to her, Alessa." And Rose doesn't give a fuck. She's like, she grabs the fucking locket around her neck, and she's like, "This is my daughter Sharon. She sleepwalks, so you have to be careful. But if you see her, please tell her to wait for me."
I mean, this lady looks fucking crazy as fuck. I would not also listen to anything she says.
You know what? Yeah. I get it, because, like, I work downtown. Shit like this just fucking happens on the regular. So if a lady was like, they did terrible things to my daughter. Haha, yeah. But Rose shows Dahlia the picture of Sharon on a locket, and she looks up at Rose and she says, "Yes, she's mine. It was mine." And they have a back and forth. She's like, "No, it's mine." And Dahlia starts screaming. She's like, "It's mine!" And she gets into a physical altercation with Rose before Rose throws her to the ground and just runs away. And on the ground, Dahlia gazes into the abyss and says, "Into the fire she swallowed their hate." She can't talk normally. Everything's a fucking quote. It's like she's writing the Bible. She wants them to kick knowledge, you know?
You know, we're gonna come back to that little. We're gonna come back to that a little later because I got some words about that shit.
Phew. So we cut back to the gas station, tattoo shop, piercing parlor, diner, convenience store from last night, and we find out that is also an auto shop.
Dude, what the fuck? What? Someone from West Virginia or Ohio, somebody tell us if this shit is fucking for shoot, because I've never seen this type of bullshit in my life.
Which is really funny because, like, we are from those, like, we're both from those respective regions. Like the Midwest and like Appalachia, pretty much. So I've never seen no shit like that ever.
Dude, yeah, just make it up for the movie. It's fine.
Like, I've seen like restaurant truck stop shit, you know, but for it to be a gas station, tattoo shop, piercing parlor, diner, convenience store, mechanic, are you kidding me? Jack of all trades, master of absolute zero. This time, Sean Bean pulls up to the place. I'm not saying all that again. And he asks the mechanic if he had seen Rose the night before. And the mechanic says, "Daughter worked night shift," before walking away. Sean Bean is still like, he's not budging on this. He's like, "Actually, she was heading for this place called Silent Hill. How do I get there?" The mechanic says, "You don't. The town's closed down because of coal fire still burning underground, you know? Breathe enough of them fumes. Oh, bound to kill you."
Okay. I gotta cut in again here. Silent Hill is a vacation town. Oh, I don't know where this like coal mining shit came from. He just made that shit up for the movie. Dude, and in Return to Silent Hill, he changes that shit. It's not abandoned in that fucking movie.
Yeah, so Sean Bean pulls out a money clip and says, "Okay, where's the turn off?" He's getting some answers. This scene goes nowhere, pretty much. Like, I mean, a lot of the scenes in this movie, it's like, okay, this makes sense, but it doesn't need to be here.
That's like so many scenes. It's actually unbelievable. It's just like this is a movie and this scene needs to be here, so let's just put it in there.
Well, okay. Earlier when we were talking about Rose being a gender swapped Harry, the distributors almost didn't even like put this movie out because there were like not enough men in this movie. So they literally cast Sean Bean just for this. So anytime something happens like outside of Silent Hill and Sean Bean is there,
This is our mandatory man minutes. What the fuck? Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Fuck. Oh, man, they're moving different back there. This is fucking
Mandatory
insane.
man minutes. Holy shit. Oh man, we gotta coin that.
That's really what that shit feels like, man. Holy.
Yeah, because like every single time he pops up, I love Sean Bean. He doesn't need to be in this movie.
The plot doesn't move along with him, like at all. So why not just have Harry Mason in the movie? I don't understand.
So we cut back to Rose at her Jeep. She calls Sean Bean as her car won't start, and she's like, I'm in Silent Hill. Sharon's lost. My bad, I was tripping. I'm not okay. I need your help. Please hurry.
My fault, folk.
My fault, gang. As she's on the phone, someone walks up on her and says, ma'am, I want you to put both hands on the wheel. Put both hands on the wheel. The cop actually followed Rose to Silent Hill and arrests her.
Can you really blame her though? It's to defend the cop here. She almost fucking died on that mountainside.
Oh my god.
And this lady put a child in fucking danger, so
for real, like she probably would have just gotten away with like, yeah, I'm taking my daughter on a vacation, you know, but no, she's like, oh fuck no, I gotta speed. Yeah, so it turns out the motorcycle cop fucking wiped out as she was chasing Rose. I mean, she's fine, obviously, but she kind of cracked her head a little bit. She was bleeding. She calls for backup to look for Sharon, and here we find out that the motorcycle cop's name is Sybil Bennett. Yeah, it's Bennett. She might be my favorite character in this movie.
She has way more to do here than the game.
She has way more to do here than fucking Rose.
Dude, yeah, man.
Which is saying something.
That's crazy. Yeah, Sybil's presence here in the movie is like way more like highlighted than the game. In the game, she first shows up. I don't want to spoil a whole lot for the game, but she shows up at the beginning. She's the one that saves Harry from the fucking the evil Grey Childs in the goddamn fence maze.
Okay, I see.
And brings him to the diner. And she even gives him a gun. It's like,
she gives him a gun?
Yes. Pray you don't have to use it. She's like way more helpful in the video game. And the reason she's even in
belt to ass in this movie.
Dude, well, I mean, fuck yeah, she is. Oh, shit. Her reason for even coming to Silent Hill in the game is different. She got a distress call coming from Silent Hill, and she decided to investigate on her own. Here, obviously, she's following this manic woman that has kidnapped a child. Dude, she's losing her goddamn marbles. She looks fucking crazy to everyone else.
For manic mother minutes. Oh fuck. Oh, what an irresponsible mother. Holy shit. We have to stop finding movies with irresponsible moms.
Dude, It just keeps happening. I don't understand.
After Bennett arrests Rose, she tells Rose that they're walking back to the station in Brams.
Dude,
It is this serious.
Brams is far. Mind you.
Yeah. I mean, it's even farther now, considering they're in a fucking other dimension right now.
Dude, fuck yeah, they are.
You are not getting anywhere on foot, shorty.
You're cooked, pal.
So we cut back to Sean Bean with our mandatory bad minutes. Sean Bean is driving to Silent Hill, listening to the voicemail that Rose left. And Sean Bean gets out of the car to find that the bridge to Silent Hill is closed by the police. It's pouring down. It's pouring raining. Sean Bean is confronted by a cop, and he tells one of the cops that his wife had come through in a silver Jeep Liberty. And the cop radios to another. Sir, this man's wife was driving the Jeep. Bring him down. Sean Bean walks down to the other cops on the bridge, and he's like, where is she? The detective on the scene walks over to him and goes, Inspector Thomas Gucci, enjoying the weather, are you? Just trolling. A new player has joined the match.
Dude, this fucking what is he, like an Irish cop or something?
No, he's an Italian cop, played by a Canadian actor.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, this movie is so American adjacent. Is really funny because like every time someone starts talking about some shit, you can hear it that like their accent is slipping or they say sorry.
Dude, there is a couple noticeable stories.
Yeah. I thought this was West Virginia. What the fuck is going on?
It's spooky. No one has a correct accent. Ooh.
So Gucci's trying to get Sean Bean to calm down. And then we cut back to Bennett grilling Rose for being out here in Silent Hill for no apparent reason. You people, you get off the highway from whatever big city bringing all your sick problems with you.
Yeah, what? There's like a little like thing about like big city people like ruining small towns. I don't know what Chris
The small
was trying to
towns
say
did
about
it to
that
themselves, by the way.
shit. Fuck yeah, they did. Dropping knowledge on you.
Okay, I mean, in this movie. That's what I mean. Rose asks Bennett, why aren't you listening to me? And then Bennett starts trauma dumping. Be prepared for a whole lot of trauma dumping in this fucking movie. But Bennett says, we had a guy come up here 2 years ago, snatched a little boy from a rest stop, dropped him into a mine vent. I never want to see anything like that again. And they keep chugging along until Bennett finds out that Silent Hill's infrastructure is a fucked up place because she sees that the road is now a cliff.
That's fine.
Bennett is still being a cop and decides to parade Rose the other way, even though there's some crazy shit going on. So as they're walking, Bennett calls out to a figure in the distance behind a fence and says, Hey, you up there. I'm a police officer. And the phone and radio start like giving feedback when the figure begins walking toward them. And it's apparent that this thing isn't human.
It's a fucking creature.
It is. I don't know what that thing is.
If I saw that damn thing, I'd smash it into a small brown stain. Which is exactly what Bennett does to this fucking thing.
Bennett is like, stay where you are, sir, get down. And it keeps walking toward her, and the monster spews acid on her before she puts 9 shots in it.
Dude, just mag dumps the thing.
Yeah. She turned off her fucking body cam before going to Silent Hill. She takes off her jacket and helmet because like they're being eaten by by acid. Dude, her fucking waist is so snatched. Body is bodying.
She's looking pretty good in this movie.
Yeah, this was the moment I realized that this is Laurie Holden, who played Andrea in The Walking Dead.
Is that right?
Yep. And I'm gonna get a little off topic, okay? I'm gonna be the Walking Dead fan right now, but in the comic, Andrea is probably top 3 character in the entire fucking thing. The entire thing. After like 190 plus issues, she is one of the best characters in the Walking Dead comic. And then they took everything that made Andrea good, stripped it away from her in the show, and then gave it to Carol.
That's the old lady, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty funny.
And Carol is nothing like she is in the comic. She's fucking unstable as shit and not headstrong, and she wants to have a throuple with Rick and Lori.
Dude, what? Dude, I didn't even read that shit. That sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah, I read The Walking Dead. Anyway, yeah, Lori Holden is Officer Bennett. And she looks fucking great. I know she's a great actor, but some of her acting in this movie is pretty stiff.
Well, let's leave it to the script here.
Actually, the director. The director is the one who does that.
Ken, right?
The director is the one who... I mean, isn't the acting in the first like 2 games kind of like hammy as hell though?
So
okay, and if he's like a big fan of the games, it kind of makes sense.
This is a giant. This is a bigger stretch than a Silent Hill fan would make. That's crazy. So, okay, fun fact for you. The first handful of Silent Hill games, like the ones done by Team Silent, there was no like Japanese dub for any of them.
Oh.
They were all like mocapped, and at least for like 2 onwards, they were all mocapped and voiced by just English actors that they could find in Japan.
Just random ass dudes.
Damn near random fucking dude. People that just lived in Japan. There's a good interview with the his name escapes me, but
give this agent $30.
There's a good little interview I saw on YouTube with the voice actor for James in Silent Hill 2, the original, where he just explained that his daughter set him up asked him to do this fucking like a fucking shit. Audition for the role in Silent Hill 2 because she was a big fan of Silent Hill 1.
Right.
And so a lot of the voice acting, it was a lot of that was handled by like just like Japanese dudes who didn't really like fully understand English. So a lot of it was like, I think a lot of it, I might be totally fucking off base here, but I think a lot of it was just like tone based and shit. So like that kind of explains why like the voice acting is kind of just like, I guess, weird. I'd like to say there's like a point to how it's kind of bad, but I think there's a little bit of charm there. And like, especially with like how the series like takes like heavy like inspiration from like David Lynch films and like Twin Peaks and shit. I feel like that's also kind of on purpose a little bit, looking at its inspirations, but you know, I also could just be reaching like you just did. So
I'm pulling shit out my ass right now.
Dude, we're pulling it out, we're reading it, and if you don't believe it, fuck you.
I made it up. So Rose takes this opportunity to run from Bennett, and she runs to a bus stop, and she studies the route, running from bus stop to bus stop.
It's very game accurate. You just look at the map half the time.
Yeah, from what little I played of Silent Hill 2 remake, I was like, damn, this is just like the games.
Dude, super like the games. How she's having to memorize the map and shit. That was really funny.
Yeah, she runs all the way to Midditch Elementary School on foot, still handcuffed. Me, I feel like if I ran all the way there on foot, with my hands behind my back too, I would have eaten shit like 3 times.
Probably did.
This movie should have got a director's cut.
I think there is an extended cut out there.
I was just fucking around. This movie is 2 hours long. You does not need it.
I think there's an extended cut. I'm not sure.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. So Rose walks in to the elementary school and immediately shouts, "Sharon!" And the door slams behind her. On the window of the door is that same symbol that was in Sharon's drawing. And above the entrance of the elementary school says, "The foes of the righteous will be condemned." Rose begins looking around the faculty office for keys to the school, still handcuffed. She also finds a flashlight. In there, she sees 4 paintings on a wall. Is that a puzzle in one of the games?
4 paintings on a wall. You know what? I think so. I'm like 90% sure that's a puzzle in one of the games.
Okay, yeah, because like her just looking at that, I was like, this is a puzzle, isn't it? But guess what? If you got tired of seeing shit happening in the other world, it's okay. We're taking a break because we cut back to Sean Bean and Detective Gucci. Detective Gucci is driving Sean Bean through Silent Hill so they can find Rose and Sharon.
Were you missing the men on the screen?
Yes, I was. I was missing the men in this fucking woke ass movie.
It's 2006 of woke nonsense film.
Yeah, Gucci over the fucking radio is like, "Mrs. De Silva, I am an officer of the law and I will take you to safety. Mrs. De Silva, I am an officer of the law and I will take you to safety."
Just like half-assing it too.
Yeah.
Trying here.
Sean Bean's like, "I could do that." And Gucci's like, 90% of the time, Chris, when a wife takes a run, when she takes the daughter to a place like this, I'd say she's damn mad at her husband. And Sean Bean says back to him, "You like hauling skeletons out of your family closet?" And Gucci tells him, "No, not all the time, but we're driving on top of them right now." Coal fire is still burning underneath. And then Gucci starts trauma dumping on Sean Bean about his childhood growing up in Silent Hill. So his father used to run the barbershop there, and he died. And there was a bad fire in 1974. The coal burning under the town caused evacuations, as the mechanic from the place said earlier.
Place.
The cat, that shit is like Bucky's, low-key.
Dude, you're kind of right.
Like, you can literally get everything at Bucky's. Yeah, Gucci says something about most of the people were good, but some people deserved it. Just a little bit. Anyway, we're back in the fucking movie. At the school, Rose is being slowly approached by guys in gas masks. One has a bird in a cage, and the others have flashlights.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? This is not the game.
It's not?
No, I don't know what this is.
Okay, so because it's a mining town, right? These dudes are miners. The one with the bird in the cage. If I remember correctly, canaries were brought into mines to act as like organic carbon monoxide detectors because they were more sensitive to it than humans were.
I see. So just letting them little things fucking die down there.
Yeah, if it like it's fucking crazy. It's like, oh shit, my bird died. All right, back to the service. So Rose runs from these fuckers. She runs down a hall, across the courtyard, and into another building. And she ends up in a classroom and finds a desk with handprints that say witch in the middle of one. This is the desk of Alessa Gillespie. Rose sees this little girl and begins chasing her again, and she ends up in a bathroom armed with only a flashlight. She hears a little girl crying, and we get a low angle under the stalls, and we see 2 feet hop up onto a toilet. Rose begins opening doors one by one, and when she gets to the last one, she promises that she's going to help this little girl. In the last stall, Rose finds somebody with a name tag that says Colin. They're strung up with barbed wire. On the wall behind this corpse says, dare you, double dare you, with an arrow pointing toward its head. The camera focuses on the left hand. This scene reminds me of that time someone shat all over the bathroom at my job.
Wow.
I feel like I've told you this story before.
You might have. Why don't you tell it for the audience?
I was about to say, well, if I told it to you, everyone else needs to know. So, it was a really busy Saturday night at my job. Customers kept coming up and being like, hey, the bathroom smells really bad. You know, like it was like a bunch of white women coming up and saying that. And I'm like, okay, sure, fucking whatever. It's a bathroom. I'm not sure what you want me to do about it. But one of the employees that I was supervising came up to me and was like, hey, you should probably go check out the bathroom. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I opened the bathroom door and I immediately get like punched in the fucking nose by the smell of like something. It's like it was literally indescribable. It kind of smelled like fish and shit mixed together. So I closed the door again. I'm like, holy fuck. But I know I have to go in there and do my job. I unlock the door, go into the women's bathroom. Pungent as fuck. And I open the first stall. Normal. Second stall. Fine. And then I get to that third stall. And I open it slowly. And there's just shit all over the fucking stall. I mean, like, on the side of the toilet, on the toilet, under the seat as well. There's, like, shitty panties on the floor.
Dude, shitty panties.
Yeah. Like, it literally looked like a crime scene with shit instead of blood. I did not clean that, by the way. I do not get paid enough for that shit.
Dude, what the fuck did the one guy say in Dumb and Dumberer? There's shit all over the walls. There's shit on the floor. Dude, this reminds me of the time that I was working at my old job and I was walking on the floor and I seen this little old lady.
Oh,
just all over the back of her sweatpants, and she was just standing up like nothing was wrong, and it smelled so bad. It smelled so bad. I thought I was gonna throw up in my mouth. It was so fucking horrible. It was a sore sight. No one stopped her and helped her. They just let that shit slide.
They let the shit slide out of her ass.
Dude, it was literally it went to her socks, and I know that shit had to felt uncomfortable. You know, you can't really shit on the old ladies too much because like you're old, you just let it slip out, it's fine. But it's like nobody like offered to help her or anything. They just let her walk around with shit out of her butt, just in her socks.
So Rose sets the flashlight down and begins walking over to the corpse slowly before reaching into its mouth and pulling out a piece of a plaque. And she quickly runs out of the stall. And she goes back into the hallway where she runs into the miners again before running back into the bathroom and locking the door. Rose leans against the door, grabs her necklace, and starts begging God to help her as the masked miners try to break the door down. No fucking way. These two grown-ass niggas kicking this door were not able to get in. They didn't want to kill her that bad, I guess. But they stop when the canary starts tweeting before they run off. And then the emergency sirens go off. And Rose is like, it's happening again. The bathroom goes dark. And Rose turns her flashlight back on. and the walls of the bathroom start peeling. So Rose hears a sound at the other end of the bathroom and points her flashlight at it. And a monster begins crawling out, contorted and wagging its tail, its tongue freakily. It touches the wall and the bathroom begins throbbing. This is just fucking absolutely gross. Rose runs out and hears the monster screaming as she sees a dead body strung up. And then we cut back to the monster in the bathroom screaming as roaches crawl out of the floor.
Fuck these roaches.
Yeah, what is it with the Silent Hill and these roaches?
Dude, I don't know, but fuck them. These things are so annoying.
Yeah, like when I was playing Silent Hill 2, I was like, what is up with these fucking big ass roaches? And it just feels like they're there to waste my goddamn time because like the radio starts going haywire. And I'm looking around like, oh my god, is there a monster? Is the whole time it's just a fucking roach. Rose runs deeper into the school and she finds the guys chasing her earlier getting eaten by a swarm of gigantic roaches in the hallway. And they're like, ah! Rose runs off and then she bangs on a fence and screams. Rose is lost, it says. Come on. So she keeps running and she's running and then she runs across a walkway with a pit into the burning coal. And right next to it, like next to the walkway, is a little girl on a platform to the side, sitting at a desk, scribbling quickly. When she was scribbling, I immediately got like Death Note flashbacks.
Where a light takes a potato chip and eats it.
No. It's after the time skip when Light like pretty much assigns a Death Note to this one dude, the one who's like delete.
Oh yeah.
That
Okay,
is
I
how
remember.
quick. That is how quick this little girl was scribbling. But she notices Rose as Rose is like sitting in a window, and Rose falls, and there's a loud thud off screen. And a thud that loud kind of warrants a dust cloud kicking up. Wile E. Coyote style. Were you having fun watching the movie?
Was I having fun?
Yeah. At this point, were you having fun?
You know, I was having an okay time. I'm just nitpicking the fuck out of every little thing. On my watch.
Well, you know, if you were enjoying this a little too much, it's okay because we're cutting back to Sean Bean and Detective Gucci.
Dude, they cut to this shit at the worst possible times, like every time.
Yeah, every single time something is happening, they're like, "Oh wait, hold on, we got to remind you, mandatory man minutes."
Dude, and it's like we said it before. You cut like 90% of these scenes, the movie is the exact same experience.
Yep.
Fuck.
So Sean Bean is screaming for Rose and Sharon in the school. That's all that is.
I almost spilled out my drink.
that is legitimately all that is. Because, you know, Rose falls, and then it cuts to Sean Bean and Detective Gucci. Sean Bean is screaming. And then it immediately cuts back to Rose. Like, I kind of want to make a little project where I just, like, cut all of the fucking Sean Bean scenes out of this movie.
I'm sure someone's already done it.
They didn't give a fuck about this movie that much, let's be real. But, yeah, we cut back to Rose having a really bad vacation. So, beneath the town is an industrial replica of the town. Well, actually, no. It's not beneath the town. It's just after the sirens go off, this is what happens to the town.
And it is, once again, it's fucking awesome.
It looks sick as fuck. It's raining indoors, too.
Now, do you know if all of these were like practical, or were they like CG sets?
There were like 110 sets across Canada.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They shot this movie over 110 sets.
How much money did Konami funnel into this shit? You know what? Did you look that up, actually?
Now, Konami, I don't know. Sony? Like, I don't know. $50 million.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We'll save it for the end. Let's save that. Let's
Yeah.
save that for the end.
Yeah, so it looks really fucking cool. It's raining indoors and shit in this industrial replica of the town. And at this point in my notes, I wrote, "Whoa, Pyramid Head!" He walks down the stairs, and he's like surrounded by roaches, and Rose is like running from the big bastard. And you know, I keep shitting on like Sean Bean and Detective Gucci scenes, but I do like the parallels between Rose and Sean Bean, like at the school. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was great. It looked awesome.
So Rose is screaming and sobbing in the other world while Sean Bean and Gucci talk in West Virginia. And Sean Bean's like, I felt her perfume. And Gucci is like, put the fucking mask on. Like he puts his puts his hands in his forehead.
Actually, okay. I think this is like a covert Silent Hill 3 reference, actually. Because in Silent Hill 3, you go to the hospital and there's a perfume item that attracts more enemies if you have it equipped.
Oh, and she just kept getting fucking swarmed by enemies.
Dude.
Because like the miners, the monster in the bathroom, the roaches, and now Pyramid Head.
Yeah, we were shitting on Christoph Gans. He might act. He knows some of his shit. I'll give him that.
He said that he like was playing this shit religiously, so I believe him, honestly.
You know, watching Return to Silent Hill, I don't fucking believe that. Oh my god, that shit was fucking horrible.
I mean, it was like what, 2005? He wasn't fucking watching someone do a let's play.
Yeah, you're right.
He probably watched it. He probably just like played it himself. In the other world, Rose falls to the ground and she lies there in a puddle of tears as the swarm of roaches approaches her. Thankfully, Bennett drags Rose to another room and saves her from the swarm. She shuts the door on them before stomping on one, leaving a greenish yellow goop on the floor. Bennett tells Rose that she has only one mag left, and she uncuffs Rose, and you know, the start of their doomed Yuri is now.
That, you know what? Yeah, that shit was doomed Yuri. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they took something from Paul W.S. Anderson's Resident Evil. So there's a ridiculously loud metal scraping sound on the other side of the door. And Bennett's like, you hear that? How could you not hear that shit? Rose says, that's him. Pyramid Head is back and sticks his sword through the door and starts like poking it around the room like the door is made of paper. And Bennett shoots him in the arm and he lets go before walking away. And on the other side of the door, Pyramid Head walks over to his sword and pulls it out of the wall before presumably storming off angrily. So the roaches that died in the room begin turning to ash, and they coat every wall in the room. And the hole in the door is fixed, and there's a new door, wooden this time, and it materializes and leads them back to the main hallway of the school. And Ben is like, what the fuck? You saw that, right? That was real? What the fuck is going on?
Not even a crazy reaction.
It's not a crazy reaction. So tell me why the fuck Rose is like, all right, I know this is crazy. I know. But we gotta calm down right now because my kid is not here and I've gotta find her before this happens again. Why are you acting so fucking calm? Are you kidding me? Bennett says, I don't even know where to start. You're the cop here. You're the cop here, and this random lady who kidnapped her daughter is like, hey, I know this is crazy, but we gotta calm down.
I know you just saw this horrific monster. It's fine though.
These horrors beyond your comprehension. So Rose shares her evidence. She tells Bennett that she found a piece of a hotel plaque, and she also says, hey, we're gonna be okay. Why are you the one? Why are you the one telling this cop everything's gonna be okay? So we're gonna break the immersion a little bit. Back on the bridge to Silent Hill. We're getting our mandatory man minutes in. Detective Gucci drives Sean Bean back to his car and he tells Sean Bean, now don't be trying anything, Chris. All right, we got men up here all night long. We're going to find your wife. We're going to find your daughter. Can't have civilians wandering around on their own. You're not telling me everything what really happened here. Just let it rest in peace. Sean Bean gets in his car and he calls the public records office and he asks for police records for Silent Hill as he drives. The operator's like, I'm sorry, sir, I can't help you. He's like, ugh. Bennett and Rose, thank God we've returned to them. They make their way to the hotel. And here's a part where I was like, this was in a fucking TV spot for this movie. Bennett says to Rose, they used to say this place was haunted. And Rose says back to her, I think they were right. Before the fucking needle drop happens.
Dude, it's like, that is actually a perfect line for a TV spot.
I know. So when you're editing, I need to know.
Dude, I'm gonna find that fucking spot. I'm putting it in.
For real. Like, I'm willing to put money on that shit. They thought that shit was heat. So as they're walking to the hotel, they hear a lady screaming, help! No! Stay away! Stay away! Sitter! Get back! And they run into the Grand Hotel. Some redhead is throwing rocks at Dahlia. And Dahlia says, Faith is our destroyer. Faith has brought us doom. Yeah. Bennett and Rose, they stop this redhead from stoning Dahlia. And they say, hey, stop! Like she's a badass little kid. She be acting like a badass little kid. And Dahlia says to her, think you be who cast the first stone, lambs without a shepherd, shepherd without a flock. It's your sins which hold you here. Before she, like, floats away damn near. And the redhead's like, stop your lies! So
Dude, she's literally there to like talk all vague and shit like the entire movie.
She does the whole fucking movie. I'm like, can you please be normal?
Vague post award.
So this redhead, she tells Rose and Bennett that her name is Anna, and the woman that she was throwing rocks at is Dahlia. I mean, we talked about it already because you were like, yeah, this is a character from the games. So Rose informs Bennett that Dahlia has also lost her daughter, and Bennett's like, what? And Anna chimes in, sinners deserve to lose their spawn. Anna's here because she's looking for food for her mother. She tells Rose and Bennett that Christabella keeps everyone safe in the church, confirming that there are more people in town. Rose asks Anna if she's seen Sharon. And she takes a dull butter knife from Anna because Anna's like, if she has faith, she might survive. If not. And that's when Rose fucking snatches, like, I'm taking this. Fucking crazy bitch. There's the symbol for the church in the floor, on the floor of the hotel lobby. Anna says that's a symbol of her faith. During this, Bennett finds another piece of the hotel plaque, confirming that, they are in the right place. She
What a
also
coinky dink.
finds... What a coinky dink. She also finds one of Sharon's drawings. It came from the mailbox for room 111. So, yeah, we're going to room 111, I guess. While this is happening, Sean Bean is robbing the Brams archive office.
So I wonder what's happening with Sean Bean. Everyone in the theater was asking, where the fuck is Sean Bean?
Where the fuck is Sean Bean right now? Yeah, this nigga is tripping. This is like full on breaking and entering, trespassing the whole 9 yards. Sean Bean finds the records room and is just full of bullshit. He finds the Silent Hill police records and the box is just charred to shit. And he finds the record for Detective Gucci's police report from 1974. So on my first watch of this, I thought it was like he was also a victim of the fire from 1974. Then on my second watch, I was like, oh wait, no, this is his report. How fucking old is Gucci? And also in this report is a picture of Alessa Gillespie, who is the spitting fucking image of Sharon. So after this, Sean Bean immediately calls Toluca County Orphanage and prepares to go there, because that is where they got Alessa from. Rose, Bennett, and Anna search for room 111. And Anna says, "We are wandering far from refuge here." Rose looks back at her like, this bitch is so fucking weird. But Bennett just tells Rose, let's keep her with us. She's all we got. I would have left her.
It's clearly mentally unwell. There's a lot of that in this fucking movie.
Yeah, and it all started with Rose kidnapping her daughter and bringing her to Silent Hill.
This movie covertly tells us that women are mentally unstable.
Women are mentally unstable, and if you're an unstable woman, you are going to be in Silent Hill. And if you are a well put together man, you will be on the surface. You'll be fine.
If you're Sean Bean,
I got a fucking great movie for you.
Sean Bean is a fucking white collar dad in this movie, and he's fine. And
with amazing internet.
And his wife kidnaps his daughter. Maybe Christoph Gans was like going through something in like custody court or whatever.
Dude, that could
would be
There's
really
something to that.
funny.
There's something to that.
That would be fucking crazy. Like stealthily saying mothers should not be having the rights.
I should have
No visitation. As they're looking, they see room 113, but they find out there is no room 111. And Anna whispers, "The first burning." And Rose is like, what's up, Anna? And Anna says, "The first burning. Before the town had a name, the elders of my elders kept us pure. The founders of this town were witch hunters. Burning the witch held back darkness. It stopped the apocalypse." And yeah, this bitch is crazy. Rose tears through a painting depicting a witch burning with her butter knife, which reveals room 111. They enter room 111, and the three women leap to the next building from this room. And they walk around a bit, and Rose sees this little girl again. She sees Alessa, and she begins chasing her again. So Rose passes a tattered wall and goes down into a room with a huge hole in the middle, trying to reach this little girl crying on the other side. And she's walking over, she's like, "Who are you?" "It's okay. Don't be scared. I promise I'm not gonna hurt you." Rose walks over Truss and almost falls into this goddamn pit to hell. So Bennett and Anna hear Rose almost fall into this pit, and they run on over to her. Rose successfully closes this gap. The little girl is still crying in the corner, and Rose gets closer, and she continues to assure the little girl she's not going to hurt her. The little girl turns around and stands up, and Rose comments, "Oh my god, you could be her twin. Are you Alessa? Where's my Sharon?" And Alessa says, "Look at me." And her arms go up in flames. I'm burning.
Like, what? What? What the fuck?
A generic, scary little child in a horror movie.
I need you to know, Alessa was not moving like this. I don't know why the fuck did they make her like this?
She disappears, and Rose realizes it was just a vision. Bennett runs over and is like, Rose! Rose, my god, how'd you get over there? Bennett throws a rope over to Rose, and she's like, grab onto it. Now swing back around. What the hell were you doing over there? You're gonna get yourself killed. That is one of the examples of her having wooden acting. Unfortunately. Rose says, I think I just saw Dahlia's daughter. She was the one who brought us here. Bennett goes, what are you talking about? She was the one who made me crash my car, Alessa. And Anna's like, we don't say her name. Camera pans to the church symbol over the pit. And Bennett's like, something terrible happened here. And she looks down the hole and a bunch of birds fly out. And I think Anna has some of the funniest deliveries of this movie. Because when this happens, she's like, we have to leave! We have to leave! The darkness is coming! So everyone begins hauling ass outside and fleeing from the birds. And again, Anna's like, the church isn't far! Run! Run! As this happens, the siren goes off again, and she's like, hurry! And they reach the church, which is actually the source of the siren. And Rose remembers this from Sharon's drawings. So there's like a bunch of people fucking running. And at first I was like, oh my god, the horde. No, it's just the cultists. So Dahlia shows up and she tells Rose and Bennett not to go into the church. And fucking Anna beams another rock at her from off screen. It hits her like square in the face. Like she's just got an abundance of rocks. She probably got them in her fucking dress pocket or something.
You cannot trust these fucking crazy religious people. That's another thing this movie's covertly telling you. Don't trust religious people.
Don't trust women with your child. The mothers deserve less rights than the fathers. Like no more zealots. Like it's just so on the nose. Like on one hand, okay, look, when it comes to the messaging of this movie, it does treat you like a little kid, but when it comes to like portraying the character, like individual characters' thoughts, it is very like good at showing that. Like without them being like without them talking out loud, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's several times where like you can tell what Rose is thinking without her saying anything. Rose, you know, after Dahlia gets fucking no-scoped with a rock, she asks Dahlia what Alessa wants, even though she died. And everything goes dark after this. Bennett turns on the flashlight and calls out for Rose. Everything in the surrounding area begins deteriorating and turning to ash. And Pyramid Head materializes behind Anna as she prepares to throw a rock at Dahlia.
Dude, this is fucking crazy.
This is awesome.
Pyramid Head picks Anna up.
Yes.
He rips off her clothes and then proceeds to rip off her skin and throw it at the church door. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
And he didn't just like tear off her skin. No, he tears off her skin using the the titty twister from hell.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
He grabs like a palm full of her flesh from her chest.
Like fucking charges it with his fucking hand. He like twists it, like rips it off. Okay. I don't agree with Pyramid Head being in this movie, but that was fucking awesome. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I'm just gonna preemptively say this is my fright of the night.
I gotta agree. That shit was awesome.
I was watching this shit at work like on my first watch, and I'm pretty sure customers saw me with my jaw dropped and like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm good. How are you doing today?"
Fucking great. Should have showed the customers. That would have been funny.
Like, yo, check this out.
You gotta
Have
take a
you
look at
seen
this
this? Well, listen to this.
shit.
Yeah, like he fucking beams her flesh at the door. There's like blood on the camera. Some of her blood gets on Rose and Bennett. Yeah, an
Fucking
hour and
insane.
11 minutes into the movie, we have our first death.
That is crazy. They could have done it. They could have
No,
done
we're not counting the minors because they were like faceless. And then spoilers, but he does not show up ever again for the rest of the movie after this.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, he shows up, has his little aura moment, tears a woman's flesh clean off, like Yakuza Yakuza style, and that's that. So after this, the door shuts behind Rose and Bennett, and the cultists just stare at them before going, "Witches!" The cultists start charging them, and one snatches the locket off of Rose's neck, and Bennett fires one shot into the air. She's now out of ammo. Yeah, a woman says, "This is a sanctuary." This is the leader, Christabella. Anna's mother, Eleanor, says Rose and Bennett killed Anna. She's like, "Please, Christabella, they lured my Anna. They gave her to the fiend." And Christabella is like, "It's not their fault, TBH. Anna got herself killed by wandering into the devil's playground.
So
She's not she's not the responsibility of these two strangers."
So when Christabella, awesome name by the way, when she first showed up, I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who the fuck is this?"
What does she even do?
No, literally, what the fuck? Who is this? I was really so confused. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, after she tells Eleanor that Anna's death was not the responsibility of these two strangers, the camera cuts to Rose and Bennett, and off-screen Christabel is like, "We'll deal with them later." She embraces Eleanor and says, "Now we must pray." So the congregation kneels on the church's insignia and says their prayer. And then I saw them, from whose presence earth and heaven fled away, and no home was left to them. And I saw the dead, the great and the small, and they were judged according to their deeds. And anyone's name not found written in the book of life, they will be thrown into the lake of fire. And after this, a bright light illuminates the room. I'm guessing that was the darkness outside subsiding, probably.
I mean,
Were you enjoying this part?
it's time for the Sean Bean, right?
Yep.
I don't know why I'm trying to give a real answer.
It's a rainy night in the normal world, I guess. Orphans are saying their nighttime prayers. Sean Bean shows up to the orphanage that he and Rose adopted Sharon from. And, you know, the nun who put those children to bed walks out into the hall. And Sean Bean's like, "I'm sorry, Sister Margaret, this really can't wait." And Sister Margaret's like, "I can't imagine why." Sean Bean is like, 9 years ago, a baby was left outside this orphanage. My wife and I were the ones who adopted her. I'm very happy for you, Mr. De Silva, but I can't give out information on our children." Sean Bean pulls out the picture of Alessa, and he shows it to Sister Margaret. And she's trying to leave, but this nigga grabs her up. He's like, "No, you listen."
This is the scene where, like, that sorry really came out from the nun.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry. That shit. My ears perk up every time someone says sorry. Detective Gucci is on the scene. He walks up and he's like, "You know what? You know what you got now, Chris? How about breaking and entering?" And by the looks of this, a little assault as well. So Gucci picks up the photo from the ground that Sean Bean dropped after he grabbed a nun. And he says, "Look, Gucci, do you know her? Is that my daughter's birth mother?" "Huh?" Gucci says, "Look, turn around." He handcuffs him, but he handcuffs him just to have a sit down with him in another room in the orphanage with Sister Margaret also there. She's not
Dude,
saying shit.
It's like it's super like parent teacher conference here.
Yeah. In my 10 days of teaching, I've never had a class.
I've never had a kid this fucking bad.
What do you have to say for yourself, Sean Bean?
I'm sorry, woman.
So Gucci tells Sean Bean that the fanatics of Silent Hill burned this poor girl alive, but he should leave it alone because it's been 30 years since that incident. And Gucci says, "What's it gonna be, city boy? I can put you in jail, or you can go home." Sean Bean says, "And that's your definition of justice?" Many different forms of justice, Chris. And Gucci pulls off his gloves to reveal scars on his palm. I thought he was about to start torturing him when I saw the gloves.
Like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, I thought he was about to beat the fucking shit out of him. Because usually when a cop is like interrogating you and they're like, you could go to jail or you could go home.
Well, if you're looking for torture, just wait a couple minutes, brother. I got a good scene for you coming up.
We're gonna meet our quota. Gucci says, "See, you've got mans, gods, and even the devils. Certain forms you just can't control. So I want you to go home now to your nice warm bed and let me deal with this town and what has happened over the last 30 years, okay?" End of story. And it was end of story because we cut back to the shit that we really want to see.
And he meant that shit too.
Yeah, like end of story. Think Christabella wants to know how Rose and Bennett got here. And Rose tells Christabella, "Honestly, I don't know how I got here. Right now, I've lost my little girl, and all I know is that I'm supposed to be in this church. Are you a person of faith? I love my daughter. That's not what I asked. Who are you to judge?" On the nose. Fucking shut up, you fucking Mormon. Yeah, so Rose is prepared to fight a demon that Christabella is talking about. Like, yeah, the demon's probably got your daughter.
And she's like, "Take me to the demon."
Yeah, she's like, "Then tell me, where do I find this demon?" And it's like it's a really weird editing choice when she says that. Like, it is so obviously like it must have been like a really bad take or something. They probably used the second take and they couldn't like mash it together well.
Did I get it? I get it. I understand.
Christabella tells her no one has ever returned from the core of the darkness where the demon lies in wait. And Bennett is like, "She's not going to help us. Let's just go. If you wish to face the demon to find your daughter, I won't stop you." And one of the cultists behind Rose and Bennett is like, no. Silence, Adam. Perhaps your faith will protect you. Perhaps not. So, some of the cultists are preparing to venture into town to help Rose find Sharon. And there's another song from the games playing there.
I did write this down. If it's the one if it's this one you're talking about, I think it's Breeze a Monochrome Night.
I didn't write down everything that Rose and Bennett talked about, but Bennett did drop some knowledge. She was like, "Mother's God in the eyes of the child." Fucking message. So after this, Christabella picks up the necklace from in front of the entrance, and she looks at it before walking with her goons. So eventually they reach the hospital after this fucking song plays, and Christabella says that they're in the demon's domain. Christabella points to the map. B151 is where the demon is. And she says, "I will pray for you, Rose, but I won't expect you and your friend to return. Goodbye." Rose begins memorizing the map. Bennett is picking up on what Christabella says to a cultist and says, "Rose, she's killing you." Did you notice that was the Konami code that Rose was saying?
Oh shit, was it?
Yeah.
Did she say BA at the end?
No, that would have been funny though. No, she was just saying like up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
Dude, fuck, I didn't even clock that shit. That's pretty cool.
Fucking Konami the movie, first Frogger, all this Silent Hill shit. Also, Rose's ringtone is the codec call sound.
Holy shit, are you serious?
Yes,
Dude, how the
yes.
fuck did I not catch that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Bennett is like, Rose, she's killing you. And then she like tries to shake Rose, and Rose is like, let me do this. I need to do this. The cultists open the elevator and they give Rose a big ass flashlight. They're like, they'll be drawn to the light, but you won't be able to see without it. But before they go into the elevator, Christabella says, forgive me. We've lived too long as scavengers. I believe this is yours. And reaches into her dress pocket to pull out the locket she had lost when a cultist grabbed her. And as Christabella holds it out, she pretends to get a glimpse of Sharon for the first time.
Pretend.
That's what she did, because she looked at it the first time when she picked it up off the stairs.
Super plotting on her.
Yeah, and then this one, she holds it out, and then she sees it, and she's like, "Witch,
Witch!
her child's the likeness of Alessa. Her child's the next vessel." Yeah, and then this is the scene where Bennett starts like putting belt to ass. Like she's like beating the shit out of these dudes one by one. And she grabs the bar on the door of the elevator. She says to Rose, find her. And she pulls it off, and this triggers Rose's descent to the basement. And Rose is like, Sybil! She did not say her name at all this entire movie. Like,
How the fuck did she know her name?
I don't know.
Yeah, she should have just said Bennett.
Yeah, she could have said Bennett or motorcycle cop. But no, she
Hot
was like,
bitch.
Sybil! Hot bitch is crazy. Anyway, as Bennett is doing this, she pulls the trigger on her gun, and Christabella flinches like a little bitch. Like how niggas act when you up pole.
Fake demon over here.
She is a fake demon. Yeah, the camera pans up to the ceiling as they bludgeon Bennett. So Rose steps out of the elevator and walks into a steamy ass hallway. I do like how this movie looks, in that it retains some type of like riddle or puzzle aspect. I wish this is what Resident Evil movies got. Yeah, Rose is trying to find her way to B-151, but she runs into a bunch of nurses blocking her path. And I'm just gonna say right now, I would have gotten shit done if they had me in this town.
Dude, no.
Trust and believe that.
I would have been hooting and hollering like fucking Rose the entire time.
I would have been hooting and hollering. Put me in the basement with all those fucking nurses.
Speaking of that scene, fucking awesome.
That
Another
scene
awesome
is
scene.
yeah. So Rose shines the light on the nurses, but she realizes that they stop moving in darkness, and she says, okay, I can do this. As she passes them, they twitch, but they're practically immobilized. Now I'm fucking around. One of them turns around and slashes at her, but she cuts another nurse's throat. Then they all start slashing each other's throats as a chain reaction. So Rose leaves the flashlight on the floor as a distraction for the nurses. She runs for the door and enters a bright room. And she's like covering her eyes, and she hears, congratulations, Rose. You're here. You did it. Your reward is the truth.
Now listen to me lord up everything important to you for the next like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, holy shit, man.
It's
holy shit.
It's a flashback of Alessa's life in the 70s. Did you see that Alessa was a good little girl? Even though nobody looked at her that way. Their parents told them that she was bad. She didn't have a father like they did. Alessa was alone in the world. You know what can happen to little girls when they're left alone. And then there's the fucking implication that she is sexually abused by the janitor in the bathroom.
The janitor part is Just fucking crazy. The game never went this far to describe it, by the way.
Even her mother couldn't help, even though she loved her baby. But the rest of the family didn't love Alessa. They were just like the others and made her scared. Yeah, so this poor girl was relentlessly bullied, sexually abused, and burned alive.
Because they thought she was a witch.
Yeah, they literally thought she was a witch. And she didn't even have fucking abilities.
Dude,
So,
yeah.
yeah, she literally did not have any fucking abilities. She was literally just like, her mom had a child out of wedlock. That is literally all there was to it.
In the 70s.
In the 70s. Yeah, like that was like
that shit was normal.
That was after the sexual revolution had happened.
Holy shit. I want to give some context here. This is a little different in the game. This might be my last time doing this. So the origin of her being like beaten and abused and shit is all accurate to the game. It's not because they thought she was a witch. They fucking burned her alive so to appease their gods and as a sacrifice.
Oh my gosh.
About the same, but a little different context.
They should have like gone the pagan route.
Yeah, because like the whole game, it's like an occult story. This is not that really.
I mean, like it does make sense because it's like this is some shit that happens, you know? I mean, like people will be persecuted by like the Christian right.
Right.
But I do think it would have been cooler if they went with like, you know, the pagan cult route.
Yeah, it's right there.
Because like maybe it's just me speaking from 2026, but I'm so fucking tired of seeing like, you know, Christian religious horror. Cause like shit does happen like that, but it's also overdone.
Dude, super. I feel like this movie is kind of like coming out alongside those.
And there were other movies that did it better.
Dude, fuck yeah.
By a wide margin.
No, maybe they did it just to like follow the trends or whatever, but like I don't know. Yeah, the occult stuff was right there. Easy slam dunk, but what are you gonna do?
Truly. In this flashback, we find that Dahlia is actually her mother. Christabella is her aunt. And Dahlia let the town burn her daughter.
Not willingly, mind you.
I mean, it wasn't willingly, yes. But considering the attitudes of the town, the fact that she found her daughter after she was assaulted in the bathroom, and her sister's like, you can't even tell me the father. We'll take care of this. We'll take care of the sin, not the sinner. You left your daughter with your sister, who is a fucking cult leader. She is. I don't know. That is deeply irresponsible. Yeah, after Dahlia lets her sister take Alessa and do God knows what, she's like, what have I done? Oh God. Yeah, you fucking irresponsible bitch. I can't believe this. Shit pissed me off.
Yes.
You stupid fuck. Anyway, I like the way this flashback is shot though, because it legit looks like a 70s like occult supernatural horror film.
Right, yeah.
Like, and not even like just like the filter they had on it, but like the cinematography of it just looks very like 70s grindhouse. I mean, like it looks really cool, but I'm not giving that shit Friday the Night.
No, man. Pyramid Head ripping that bitch's skin off was awesome.
Yeah, so after Alessa is burned, and she survives, the chains holding her body snap, and the grate holding her body knocks over the pyre she was burned over. And this causes a major fire at the church. So Dahlia finds Alessa burned. And Gucci was one of the first responders on the scene. And we can tell it's Gucci because it's literally Kim Coates, like as younger Gucci. So how fucking old is this guy? Yeah, somehow Alessa survives this entire fucking ordeal.
That's fine.
3rd degree burns. And Alessa is still like, she's still talking about it. And at this part, she's in the hospital. And she's like, her hate got so strong, she even hurt somebody who was only curious. Does this remind you of anybody?
No, why don't you
Fake ass Sadako Yamamura. Dark Alessa's like, that's when I came. I told her it was their turn. I promised they would all fall into their darkest dream. So evil Alessa gives charred Alessa the green light to destroy Silent Hill. And
victim Alessa.
yeah. Punished Alessa.
Punished Alessa. Subway bacon strips Alessa.
Alessa Kruger. Yeah, so at the end of this flashback, Alessa starts destroying the hospital room with her abilities. So she now has abilities. She was not a witch before, now she is.
Yeah, you get burned and you get powers.
Let me try some.
Yeah, good
Flame
luck.
on! Alessa then says, now Rose, we must talk. Flashback ends, and we cut back to Rose in an all-white background, covering her eyes. Rose uncovers her eyes in the bright-ass room, and we see that Rose is in the hospital room that Alessa was in. Curious nurse is crying in the corner. And you said this is Lisa, right?
Yeah, this is Lisa. Lisa Garland. She's a major character in the first one. Here she's just background fodder.
she's just a cameo. She's a glup shitto here.
Dude, she literally is a glup shitto. Oh my god, you're right. Fuck.
When they finally reveal like what she looks like, because she's a glup shitto, maybe someone in the audience clapped. Like, what? Lisa!
Dude, there's no way someone didn't clap in the theater.
Lisa Garland will return in Avengers Doomsday.
She'll return in Silent Hill Revelations 3D. Fuck, man. God.
Does she actually? Does she actually?
Oh, fuck no.
Okay. Rose approaches her and she walks away with her face obscured. And Rose looks through the veil, and Alessa says, don't be afraid. She won't hurt you. She needs your help. Rose says, who is she? And Dark Alessa says, she is Alessa, with like the Hulk Hogan inflection.
She's Alessa, dude.
She is Alessa. She looks like shit, brother.
Dude, holy shit. That's good.
And Rose is like, then who are you? Dark Alessa is like, I have many names. Right now, I'm the dark part of Alessa.
Rose Hollywood Hogan, brother.
The Woodmaster. So Rose is like, where's my child? And Alessa, Dark Alessa is like, she's not your child. She's hers. The little girl is what's left of her goodness. We hid her in safety in the world outside this hell. Do. Yeah, the cuts of the orphanage. Dark Alessa's dropping off the baby. Do. Yeah, the dark part of Alessa is telling Rose that Silent Hill must end. Now the
I was
dream
saying,
of this life must end, and so too must the dreamers within it. For
I was
over
saying
30
that
years.
looking at the goddamn time of this movie, like holy shit! Come on, guys, wrap it up.
All right, wrap it up.
Dude, I was getting a little sick of the Sean Bean like interruptions and shit.
Yup. For over 30 years, they've lied to their souls. For over 30 years, they denied their own fate. But now is the end of days, and I am the Reaper. Dark Alessa tells Rose she wants revenge, and it's on Rose now, because she adopted Sharon. So Rose is willing to do anything she can to save Sharon, so she essentially makes a pact with Alessa. And she hugs Rose super tight and phases into her. And now Rose is a member of the New World Order.
The New World Order.
So after this, we cut to the nurse, blah, 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 pan up to her face. Her eyes were built up with pressure and pretty much like she got fucking super duper cataracts after being nosy. So at the drugstore, we passed so many times in this movie. It turns out Sharon was holed up there with Dahlia. It'd be really fucking funny if she was there the whole time and Rose just kept walking past the place.
Dude, fuck yeah, she was there the whole time.
Sharon is like laying in bed, and then she hears cultists stomping up the stairs, and she just like immediately hops up into action, hides behind a table, and they break the door down and they search for her. But as they're searching, like she runs to another spot right in plain view of them. Like I'm pretty sure all three of them saw her at one point when she ran to another hiding spot. And Dahlia is trying to protect Sharon, but because Christabel is also there in this fucking no-knock raid, she's like, the truth is clear to those who see, just as I could see you hit this child. Are you enjoying this part?
Sean Bean. It's time for Sean Bean, guys.
We cut back to the Bible verse sign from earlier. And Gucci lets Sean Bean out of custody and back to his car. And Sean Bean says, just a friendly warning. I'll be back with people who know what they're doing. And Gucci tells Sean Bean, shut the fuck up. No, I'm just playing. He tells him about that story of Bennett finding a missing boy thrown down into the mine. And he's like, yeah, she found him and held him for 3 days until they were rescued. So yeah, I think they know what they're doing. 3 days, probably a fucking religious reference because the number 3 pops up a lot in the Bible.
3, like the third man at Bash at the Beach 96, brother.
So thankfully, that shit is over. It didn't really need to happen. We cut back to the church. This is the climax of the movie.
It is fucking nuts.
So, Christabella says, the demon fathered this disgusting abomination from her child. Bennett is tied to a ladder, begging for the cult to leave Sharon alone.
Oh, they leave her alone.
Yeah. So, Christabella's like, those who aid the demon, they must be cleansed by the fire from whence they came. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? She's just a little girl.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But unfortunately, Bennett's pleas fall on deaf ears. They lower her above the pyre. This shit was a fucking core memory for me. I'm not gonna lie. I should not have watched this movie as young as I did. Because, like,
Watch this as a kid?
Yeah!
Holy shit.
Going into this movie, all I could remember was Bennett being burned alive and watching the flesh bubble off her fucking face.
Dude, that shit was unbelievable.
Seriously, like, we keep talking about movies almost getting, like, X ratings. This shit should have got a fucking NC-17.
Dude, that
based off this title.
That extended cut might be unrated. So
It probably is. It is
like
probably...
uncut. How the fuck?
Pyramid Head starts like fucking jumping rope with Anna's flesh.
This flesh.
He's like fucking flailing it around his head like a helicopter.
It starts strumming it like a Hulk Hogan power constructor.
Yeah, so after this fucking traumatizing scene, Sharon is up next on the ladder, and Christabella gives yet another speech. Here is where the apocalypse began. This is where we stopped the annihilation of the world. We drew a line in the sand and said, "Demon! You will not cross." But the demon is wicked, full of treachery. Yet again, he comes to tempt us in the guise of an innocent. To rid this world of the demon, we must burn this child. And Rose walks into the church and says, "That's not gonna happen." Sharon calls out for Rose. She's like, "Mommy!" And Rose assures her that everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's
And
not okay.
everything's super not fucking okay. She's tied up to a ladder. She's about to get burned.
You just
This
watched a
lady-
grown-ass woman get boiled to death?
She got fucking charcoal briquetted before her very eyes. And this is the first time she meets Bennett too. So
Cute.
Bennett's like, "Sharon, it's okay. Your mom's gonna be here." Who the fuck are you? How do you know my name? This lady knows who I am, but I don't know who she is, and she's dying because of me. That's traumatizing as shit.
Oh, it's fine. It's okay.
Jesus. Rose realizes that Bennett was burned alive. She's like, "What have you people done?" Christabella says, "You have returned. The witch has returned." And Rose says, "Do not believe her lies. I come from a world outside this place. A world full of life." And a dude smacks the absolute fire out of her. Like, I felt that shit.
Dude,
But
she
she
just
pushes
walked
him.
it off.
She walks that shit off crazy. She no-sold that shit.
She's
pushed
feeling the
them off.
power of the Hulkster, dude.
ALESSAMANIA will never die. Yeah, and she pushes that dude off her, and she continues, "Why don't you tell them the truth? Tell them the truth that you deny even to yourself. There was no apocalypse. You burned in the fire that you started, and nothing can save you because you're already damned." Her accent was slipping really fucking bad here.
She kept it pushing though. Just
Yeah,
praying,
she sure did.
praying nobody noticed.
I noticed. Yeah, and then after this, another cultist just fucking cold cocks her with a mean-ass right hook.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit was clean.
But the red and yellow was bursting through the seam, so she didn't give a flying fuck.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Christabella says, "Take her. Burn her. Burn her as a witch." And then Rose gets up again, and she's like, "Burn me? That's your answer. Burn anything you're afraid of. Burn anything you can't control." Rose keeps talking her shit, and Christabella calls her a blasphemer. But she ends her shit talking with, "Your faith brings death. You're alone in this limbo, and God is not here." Christabella is like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch," and she stabs Rose through the heart, and she drops.
It's like it was so sudden.
It was really sudden. It was so sudden that Christabella couldn't even believe what she just did. She dropped the knife, and she was like, "She was a blasphemer." And the cultists are like, "Oh yeah, she kind of was." And Rose's blood drops on the floor from the knife and begins coating the church with darkness. And then the lights come back, and Rose is now up and convulsing, bleeding profusely out of her chest. But then it all sucks back in. The floor in the middle of the church caves in, and the mine is reeled underneath. Christabella's like, "What have you done? You've brought the darkness in with you. Do you know what you've done?" And we get a good look at the mine. And then Rose says, "For Sharon." She looks up at Sharon, and her wounds heal. Oh my god, she got that motherhood boost. And Rose begins conjuring barbed wire from the mine. But it actually is Alessa. She's in the hospital bed, floating up out of the mine. And with the absolutely grating sound of metal scraping. And ALESSAMANIA picks up Christabella with the barbed wire. And Alessa...
It is fucked up, man. Literally, oh my god. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, Alessa begins killing all of the cultists with the barbed wire. And then Christabella's like, oh lord, give me the strength to stay pure. And Alessa sticks barbed wire up her aunt's pussy. That's crazy.
Fucking split clean open. I was like, oh shit.
Whoa, holy shit.
Dude, up the pussy.
Yeah, and then the dark part of Alessa also climbs out of the mine. So after she fucking shoves all that shit up her aunt's pussy, the barbed wire explodes out of Christabella and pulls her in half. 2 angles, by the way.
Shit was fucking awesome.
That shit was crazy. We get a worm's eye view of that happening. So, like, blood just, like, splatters on the camera below her. And as that happens, Dark Alessa is dancing beneath her. Like, is dancing beneath Christabella's blood. And then we cut to Rose getting run into by one dude. She stabs him in the throat. And one of the cultists from earlier, like one of fucking Christabella's right-hand men that didn't get names, he goes to attack Rose, but ALESSAMANIA pulls him apart with the barbed wire. And she gives Rose a smile. I just saved your ass, brother.
You better thank me for the house, dude.
Yeah, Dahlia goes over to Alessa, like burn victim Alessa, I think. It was one of the Alessas.
There's like 4 different Alessas here.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is going on? Is this Silent Hill or Kingdom Hearts?
It's Hulkamania, dude.
Yeah, we got Hollywood Hogan. We got fucking Hulkamania. What was the one where he was just like in a fucking mask when he came back to WWE?
Mr. America?
Yeah. So that's who we got running around. We've got Hulk, we've got Hollywood Hogan, and we've got Mr. America. Yeah, Alessa is still stabbing up the church. And I'm honestly surprised Dahlia isn't catching any flack. Rose frees Sharon from the ladder, and she like embraces her and tells Sharon to close her eyes. And Dark Alessa climbs up the ladder and walks over to Sharon and Rose. Yeah, this is where I wrote in my fucking notes. This means that there are just 3 Alessas running around. Sharon, Dark Alessa, and adult burn victim Alessa. Yeah, so we got so Sharon shuts her eyes and then she opens them and Dark Alessa is right in front of Sharon smiling with the barbed wire behind her and Sharon passes out. Then she wakes up and she has a 1,000-yard stare. So I don't know if she's like now the vessel for Dark Alessa. Maybe, I don't know. Rose and Sharon / Dark Alessa / Alessa are walking out of the church and they pass Dahlia and Dahlia's like, why did she not take me with the others? And Rose is like, because you're her mother. Mother's God in the eyes of the child.
Banger. She took credit for that shit.
She did. Bennett came up with that. And then she gets burned alive.
I mean, what the fuck's she gonna do about it?
So they walk out and Rose brings Sharon back to the car. Sharon sleeps in the backseat and the car finally starts. We cut to Sharon laying down in the backseat and she starts sucking her fucking thumb. Are you kidding me?
Girl.
You're almost, yeah, for real. You're almost in 5th grade, bitch. At the time this movie released, she was 12. So you're 12 years old sucking on your fucking thumb.
Dude, that is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Go pay some goddamn taxes. Holy shit. Anyway, Rose drives on the main road out of town and she calls Sean Bean. and lets them know that they're coming home. Rose and Sharon get home, but it's foggy outside. And they walk into the house, and it's still foggy. Then we cut to Sean Bean. I hope you missed him. He's sleeping on the couch in the outside world. Rose and Sharon are still in Silent Hill. Sean Bean wakes up and finds that his wife and daughter just aren't home. And the movie ends. This movie could have been 90 minutes.
Yeah, but fuck, man, that ending was pretty good.
That was a really good ending.
I did like that scene. I was like, wait, he's gonna cook it a little bit. Oh, shit.
His direction is this fire?
And it kind of just made me a little upset because that was so good, but then you look at the rest of the movie, it's like, fuck, man, did this really need to be 2 hours?
No. And
Oh,
this shit took me like 7 hours to watch this movie the first time because like I was at work and customers kept taking like 5 to 10 minutes to order, and then after that I got home and I still had like an hour left in the movie.
dude.
Yeah.
I would have just called it a day.
Yeah. I should.
Yeah. Despite my comments, this isn't a bad movie. I think it's fine. It's very flawed, but like,
Yeah.
I liked it more than Resident Evil movie, honestly.
The bars in hell.
Did super hell, but I feel like with a little more guidance, maybe a little more time in the kitchen, maybe cut some of the fucking scenes out, could add a pretty good fucking movie here. But as it is, I think it's a fine film. It's a fine film to put on.
Throw it on the background, make your house look a little more important, I guess. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, it is time for Deep Ones, discussing findings from my time researching this movie. So, according to thenumbers.com, this film had a budget of $50 million, which is fucking nuts.
Jesus Christ.
No wonder. Like, the movie looked really good, but holy shit, this shit did not need a $50 million budget. It didn't need a 2-hour runtime.
Sony really believed in this shit.
Yeah, they believed in it so much that after this movie came out, they were like, "Fuck no, we're not." We're they were sitting on a sequel for 6 years.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Because they weren't in a fucking rush.
Well, Spider-Man 3 was about to come out next year, so I think they were good.
Well, you know, there was something else coming out right around the corner after this movie. So, this movie grossed $20.1 million on its opening weekend, April 21st, 2006.
Oh.
April 21st, 4/21, 2006. 4. Silent Hill 4. That is actually why they chose this release date. The domestic box office was about $47 million, and the international box office was $47.7 million. So that combines for a worldwide box office gross of $94.7 million.
I mean, they made their money back.
They did. It's just barely.
Yeah, barely. I'm sure those DVD sales were fucking crazy, though.
Yeah, because this is actually how I watched it for the first time.
Dude, yeah, that's just completely lost now.
Like Blockbuster. Yeah. I wanted Blockbuster with my family.
Rental stores, like, just buying the
Blockbuster. Holy shit.
I never been to Blockbuster, but
well, you fucking missed out.
We just had
magical.
We just had local chains here, so
damn.
I mean, it was about the same quality, I'm sure. And they all share the same fate, so
yeah.
God damn it.
So this movie was number 1 in the box office on opening weekend, but it dropped out of the top 10 by May 12th, 2006.
Like a couple weeks later.
It was really bad. Like, in its second week, there was a 54% decrease.
Holy shit, man!
So here was the top 10 for the weekend of April 28th, 2006.
I don't think I'm ready for this.
So number 10, The Benchwarmers. Number 9, The Wild, which was that Madagascar ripoff that Disney made.
Dude. Oh my god.
Number 8 was Aquila and the Bee.
Remember that.
Number 7 was Ice Age The Meltdown.
Oh.
Number 6 was The Sentinel.
I've never
I don't know that one. Yeah. Number 5 was Scary Movie 4.
Oh.
In fourth place was Silent Hill. And then the top 3 for that weekend were films that released that day. Friend of the podcast, RV, starring Robin Williams. That was number 1. United 93, I'm not familiar with that one. And in third place was Stick It. I vaguely remember this one. I used to watch it with my sister all the time. It was a gymnastics movie. It was like a gymnastic comedy.
Dude, it's just a bunch of bullshit playing that weekend.
Yeah, no wonder this movie like made it to number 1. Nothing good was out.
Imagine
I mean, like, what do we have? Fucking Aquila and the Bee? That was literally it.
And don't forget The Wild, brother.
That
shit killed Disney animated movies for a while.
Until like what? Princess and the Frog?
Yeah, man. God damn.
And even then, that wasn't enough to save the 2D animation division. After Winnie the Pooh came out in 2011, that was it.
That was a super flop, though.
Which sucks, because that was probably like the best movie in the Winnie the Pooh series.
And that movie looked really good.
Oh my god, fuck you, Disney.
I'm gonna come to your house and fucking kill you, I swear to God.
I'm going to fuck your frozen head, Walt Disney. But get this, right?
Yeah.
So when I said it dropped out of the top 10 by May 12th, right? It dropped to 15th place on May 19th, 2006.
Did you say May 19th, 2006?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
You know, evil.
Oh my god.
See No Evil, starring Kane.
Oh.
Glenn Jacobs, the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. That movie also killed Silent Hill in the running.
Dude. Fuck. Kane said I'm going over tonight, dude.
My name is Kane.
My name is Kane.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, that is so funny.
Yeah, I just had to make sure I threw that in there. Oh man. Well, yeah. The numbers have been crunched and digested.
And that is
now we
just
can... Yeah. So now we can get into deep ones. So the film stars Radha Mitchell as Rose, Sean Bean as Sean Bean, Laurie Holden as Sybil Bennett, Deborah Kara Unger as Dahlia, Kim Coates as Detective Thomas Gucci, Tanya Allen as Anna, and Alice Kriege, I guess? Yeah. Alice Kriege as Christabella, and Jodelle Ferland as Sharon, Alessa, and Dark Alessa. They gave this little girl 3 fucking roles. I really hope they paid her for that.
No, fuck, they didn't.
Directed by Christoph Gans. Screenplay by Roger Avery. It was produced by Samuel Hadida and Don Carmody. And, you know, when we covered Resident Evil, I specifically said that I didn't research it because I wanted to wash my hands of that fucking movie after I watched it.
Yeah.
I would have noticed, I would have realized that these 2 names were familiar because they teamed up together to produce Resident Evil.
You serious?
Yeah. Hadida and Carmody. also worked on the Resident Evil movie. So they were probably just like collecting fucking video game adaptation credits or whatever. So the soundtrack of this film are by Jeff Dana and the composer of the video games Akira Yamaoka.
The GOAT.
Fucking awesome. Oh my god, I've been waiting to talk about this. Oh, I've been waiting to talk about this. Okay, so as I was researching this, I had to traverse French and Russian internet to find a lot of info for this movie.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. So when I was looking for some of this stuff, I found a link for silenthillmovie.ru. And I was looking for it like off the internet archive. Like I wasn't using the Wayback Machine for that. This now belongs to a men's sexual advice blog called Men's Book. A Russian men's sexual advice blog.
What the fuck?
It's home to articles such as prostitutes with reviews, how to analyze ratings and find the best profiles.
What the fuck?
Is it possible to build a relationship with a prostitute? Why do some prostitutes cost $3,000 and others $30,000? How people had sex in pre-revolutionary Russia.
It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Yeah, that was... Yeah. So, yeah, that site is just a dead source due to red pill manosphere chuds in Russia.
Fuck they got going on over there, man.
I don't fucking know.
They all just want to fuck hookers or something.
There was another website called silenthill.ugo. So remember earlier when you were like, oh, what the fuck? Silent Hill is supposed to be in it's supposed to be a coastal town. It's not for fucking mining. So I found out through this website that the screenwriter took inspiration from a real place in Pennsylvania. Like this shit actually happened in real life. It's the town is called Centralia, and it's been abandoned since like, well, actually no, it's not even abandoned, but like a fire started in an abandoned mine underneath the town in 1962, and it started like smoking up the entire town.
Oh yeah, you know, I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, so a bunch of people fled the town, but there were other people that were like, fuck it, I'm staying. So by 1981, the population of the town was 1,000. By 2009, the population was 11.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Today, the population is 4. But yeah, like I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do, even if it's not accurate to the video game. So there was a December 5th, 2006 DVD Rama interview with Christoph Gans himself. This is where I found out what I told you, I think it was yesterday, that he had plans for an adaptation of the 2000s Capcom.
Onimusha.
He was trying to make an Onimusha movie.
Dude.
Nigga, please.
No way that would have been good.
No, because they probably would. The same shit that happened where they were like, we got to put more men in this movie. They probably would have told him to put more white people in it.
It would have just been Onimusha 3, the movie.
Oh my god. Actually, that shit would have gone hard. Wait. Wait. No, because like Onimusha 3 is fucking awesome. It's like surprisingly, it is a fucking awesome game.
Dude, you were hating crazy for a second.
I was, but now that you said that, like fucking just I don't know, put the actors who portray the characters in that game in the movie. It'll be fine. Because they are a real life people. They could just make the movie with their likenesses.
Now you know damn well they wouldn't have done that.
I don't know. Jean Reno was still pretty fucking popping in the 2000s.
Will they have got him for a niche video game movie though in the 2000s?
If they got him for a niche video game trilogy, yes, I think so. Yeah, if they made an Onimusha movie, they probably would have got like fucking Tom Cruise or something, kind of like how they did with The Last Samurai. They would have just made The Last Samurai again.
Holy
honestly.
shit! Oh my god, this should have happened. It should have happened. That would have been awesome.
There was an October 26, 2022 Slash Film article titled "Tales from the Box Office: Why Silent Hill Failed Where Resident Evil Succeeded." Common W for my franchise.
Can't be happening to me.
So director Christoph Gans was a huge fan of the series and was trying to adapt this movie since like 2000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was trying to make this movie since he played the first game. And then more games came out. He was like, well, shit, I gotta put more in there. Miramax, Paramount, Sam Raimi.
What?
Yeah, Sam Raimi. And as I mentioned earlier, fucking Tom Cruise. They all wanted the rights to this movie.
Tom Cruise?
What the fuck Tom Cruise is gonna do with this? Like,
what the fuck? Does he know about Silent Hill?
Miramax, that makes sense because, like, I don't know, they're the Scream company. Paramount too.
They do a lot of smaller movies.
Yeah, like Sam Raimi, he's a prolific horror director. What the fuck was Tom Cruise gonna do?
What the fuck was Tom Cruise gonna do with it?
I don't know. He's just the kind of guy who just like makes fucking adaptations that he has no business doing.
Dude, he would have been Harry. He would have been Harry
like
Mason.
fucking War of the Worlds. That
oh my god.
Fucking The Last Samurai, yeah. Edge of Tomorrow. That's just a fucking
god, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, that's an adaptation of All You Need Is Kill, which is a Japanese novel. But I digress. Tom Cruise. The bottom line is, thank God Tom Cruise didn't get that. Gans wanted this shit so bad that he sent Konami a 37-minute Japanese subtitled video begging them for the rights to this movie.
I think I remember hearing that too. That's fucking
this
crazy.
Nigga begged them. He begged them for 40 minutes. Like, please, 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 let me make this movie. Please, 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 please. Yeah. Oh yeah. The distribution budget for this film was $14 million. So $50 million budget, and of that budget was $14 million in distribution and $4 million for special effects. $14 million out of a fucking $50 million budget is crazy. And they didn't make that shit back. So of course Sony was like, we're not doing this again. The fuck out of here, little nigga. Take your bullshit with you. Yeah, I looked at the production notes for this film on SonyPictures.com. I had to use the Wayback Machine for that too. Because
did you not check the Silent Hill fan site?
No. Yeah, that shit probably would have made my research easier, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I was looking on the SonyPictures.com production notes for this movie. Apparently Jodelle Ferland, who played Alessa, she was 10 at the time when she auditioned, by the way, right?
Yeah.
She opened her audition with the words, "I've always wanted to play the devil." What?
That is fucking crazy. You're 10 years old, little girl.
Talk about some, I've always wanted to play the devil. Yeah, I would have picked her immediately.
I would have been like, get the fuck out of here.
She got the right fucking, she's got the right attitude. She's like, I've always wanted to play the devil. You're in my movie now. You're in my movie. You're getting 3 fucking roles. I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you 3 times. Though.
And you're getting underpaid, brother. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah. Also, as we said earlier, most of the monsters were portrayed by dancers with prosthetics and heavy makeup.
And they look fucking awesome.
They looked fucking awesome, especially the nurses. Oh my god.
Great job.
And this film was shot over, on over 100 sets across Canada.
And they also all look fucking good.
Yeah, the fucking sets are awesome. I was, when I looked into it, I was like, is this even a real place? Yeah, like this is real.
I'm so glad they're real sets because they all look amazing.
Truly. And that is probably why this movie cost $50 fucking million.
I mean, the guy was ambitious.
Truly. And he was not able to get another movie after that.
Until 2026, and that shit sucked donkey dick.
This movie flopped. This movie underperformed so fucking bad that he didn't get to make his shitty fucking Onimusha movie. And now we're gonna send it off with the Fright of the Night. Obviously, as we said earlier, the fucking scene where Pyramid Head gives Anna the titty twister from hell.
Dude, yeah, we hyped it up like 4 different times.
That shit was awesome.
If you aren't listening, get the fuck out, because that shit was fucking sweet.
Yeah, I fucking loved that shit. Was crazy. Thank y'all so much for listening. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at On the Fright Side Podcast, Blue Sky at onthefrightside.bsky.social, or feel free to email film suggestions to onthefrightside.podcast@gmail.com. Stay safe or stay scary, and we'll catch you on the Fright Side.
Konami が本当の恐怖を教えよう。サイレントヒル。
Konami.